I've just bought the cheapest Nissan GT-R, but there might be a reason why. This car was crashed by someone in the south of the UK who ran out of talent in the wet. It's going to be the greatest challenge of my life, both mentally, financially, and physically, but I've got plans to make this thing live up to the GT-R name. Oh yeah, and did I mention it shoots flames? Let's do this. Today I'm touching a Japanese 15-year-old Nissan GT-R. Let's go have a look, right? We've taken off this front wheel. This is what is left of the headlight. It does still kind of work. But this is our major problem. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. That ain't supposed to look like that. Let me grab a little torch and show you lot a little bit better. So, this drive thing turns the wheel. This car is actually four-wheel drive, so I'm pretty sure this is quite important. This is all fine, and I've been told it is stock. This looks straight, so we're not going to replace any of the suspension. We're just going to replace that, because that's visually the only thing that's wrong.
We are replacing the suspension.
I'm joking.
Oh, right.
It's rage bait. I'm so good at it now, even Tom didn't clock. So this, yeah, this at the bottom as well has completely snapped off, and it looks like it's being held on by like a tow bar. That is the lower arm of some form. Again, needs to be replaced. So without further ado, let's get stripping as much of this Japanese 15-year-old Nissan GT-R as we can. Starting with the suspension, moving on to the wing, and then some more body panels. How easy is this going to come off? Bear with. This thing's fucking amazing. Look how easy that was. Oh, look at that. How is that holding a caliper in? Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Where does this go? I'm holding £3 grand, man.
Stop filming.
Yeah, please. The caliper has been secured with zip ties. Yes, it might be £3,000, but sometimes simple solutions are the best. Don't fix what's not broken. Next up, I was going to say we need to loosen this to take the caliper off, but I think we just need to pull it off, to be honest. Oh, look at that. And that is about £8 grand, ladies and gents. As you can see, these are not lipped, so we will definitely be reusing these once the rust is off. Oh, this drill is amazing! Okay, this is where my favourite part comes in. It's smacking the shit out of the suspension until it falls out. Lump hammer! Oh, yes! 2 hits! Now, that is that suspension thing loosened. Now I'm just got to take this off and the whole thing should fall off. So as soon as this comes off, this thing is going to go whoop. So please move your feet.
I've got steel toe cap.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, I can see it widen. Ooh.
Come on! Oh! Stop edging me! Why has that not come out yet? Okay, now it's not holding by anything. That should come out.
Right, leave it in there and then give it a whack down now with the big hammer.
Oh,
shit.
Good job we didn't let that drop. Jesus Christ. ABS sensor. Oh, we forgot.
Well done.
That would have been an expensive repair.
Right, so the update is we've removed the wheel arches left and right, removed the anti-roll bar, removed the power steering, and then the actual whole, I forgot what it's called, big unit, big heavy shite over there with the wheel bearing on. So now I've been left to figure out how to remove this, is what my instructions was, but I've just realised because we're going to be replacing this whole component here, we can then potentially leave that in, remove the suspension from the top. Just got to figure out how to get this bit out here, because this has got a bolt in, but the skid tray sits very close to where it is. So my concern is I don't know how to get to those bolts with the skid tray still on, and I can't remove the skid tray because the car's on the ramp, and I can't take it off the ramp because there's no wheel or suspension. So yeah, I don't know, but I'll have to figure that out. And then I've got to try and remove these. Let me grab a light. Try and remove this bolt here from basically the subframe of the car. What's going to be tricky, but we'll see how good this big impact gun really is. So let me give that a try. I'd say that's a pretty big bolt. So I'm going to remove the bolts to remove the bottom skid tray so I can access the rear bottom bolts like that one there. There's another one around here to then be able to get access to remove this massive bracket. So now it's at the point where we're detached from the back. This block is detached after removing the skid tray. Managed to get to that bolt there, and then there's one in the back there that we've removed as well. So now this is technically only being held in by a bit of friction and the top strut mount bolts, whatever they're called, I may have forgotten.
The bolts were removed from the top, which means it was then time to remove the entire suspension. This blue thing and this silver thing should come off if I do that. So that's what we're going to try and do now, a bit more methodically. Ready? This is how to remove a Nissan GT-R suspension with your foot. Oh! That didn't work. Okay, well it's out. It's out that side. Oh, that really hurt. Yes. Come here, you bastard. And this is technically still good. Does it not?
I mean,
this hasn't been damaged at all.
It's worth replacing.
Yeah, if anyone wants this, hit me up in the DMs.
Oh shit, I wasn't filming on the phone. Just sort of
Put it back.
yeah, just rest it. Go for it.
Get the iPhone out.
YouTube.
YouTubers see the actual one. Yeah. Speed, power, and a lump hammer. Get this gammy bastard off the car. It's made everything dirty. Okay, it's not budging. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't just done this off camera, this is live. Wow! There we go. That is what goes into the drive shaft and turns this wheel. So we need a new one of these because, as you can see, it is how the Polish say, kaput. So that's to remove a GT-R rear diffuser. I've just been told to yank it, okay? Good job I didn't do that, Tom, because there's a sensor. Want to hear some satisfying ASMR now, yeah? This is a piece of crap and we don't need it anymore. Look what I just found. Turns out there's a Miltech exhaust on this car. Look at that. What does that say? Miltech, if you recognise that exhaust, please let me know if it does shoot flames. Fire. Right, front bumper. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Front bumper next. Something's getting caught that side. Right. Airbag clips. Bumper off. Airbag sensors. Tidied. Brackets. Neat. Organised. I'm not going to lose anything. All the sockets that I've used are in one place. Unlike someone else around here that likes to leave everything everywhere. Yeah. Right, so next up, yeah, this is 270 quid's worth. And just to make me feel a little bit better, that is the strongest polystyrene.
Yeah, no wonder that's 270 quid.
Wow. Look at that.
Do it on the ground.
Inside your head, do you reckon?
No, that's not. It's not.
Wait, I'm gonna use a gate. Right, here we go. Ready? That is insane. This is not polystyrene, although it looks like it. I don't know. Right, there we go. Now it's broken, we need to buy a new one. Oh, God. Okay, that takes a lot of effort, I'll be honest. Nissan, you've done a good job there. And next up, we're doing the wing. There's a couple bolts. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing we ain't done before, right?
That works perfectly.
No, there's one more. Right. Finally, wing off. Nothing to the chassis at all. That is fresh. It's all just trims. Cat S my arse. I think it's a cat N, mate. Next up, we have something called a spring thingy. That's going to go into the top of there, and then we're going to put this bottom suspension arm into the suspension, and car should then go vroom. Right?
Yeah.
Sick. Let's do it. Yes, these parts are all new off of eBay. They're all official Nissan parts, so we're not buying no Chinese crap.
So this thing actually goes like that. Goes through it. Oh, I'll tell you what. Actually, I'll do it.
Does it?
Yeah, I thought that as well, but I had a look at a video photo of when the car first arrived, and yeah, it does.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, we in? Yeah, we're in. Okay, just hold there. Don't move. Okay, let go. Oh yes, we're in. Next up, that thing. Fucking hell, that hurt. Whoa. It took my finger off, that did. Where's your finger gone?
It's gone.
Oh, where's the finger gone?
Ethan's just made a couple of TikToks basically putting in the new suspension. This was already in. This is the new axle drive shaft. Words correct. And then I actually don't know what this one's called, but that is also in. Putting it in these massive long bolts here. It's quite hard to sort of hammer it in, but that is now all in. And look, this is snapped off on the old one, so we now actually have the ability to install, well, the wheel properly. So we've got to wait for the actual rest of the suspension area to arrive now. So that is done. So what we're going to do is move on in the meantime. The rest of these cables are absolutely perfectly fine. No damage, no nothing. Besides just two of them on the headlight plug are slightly frayed. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab some soldering kit. And me and Ethan are going to solder these up. Probably cutting around here and here, maybe connecting, or trying to shove some solder and recover what's left. Because they're not frayed in half. It's mostly just the plastic skin around it that's broken. So we'll see what works best, and then we're going to do that. Nice. As I said, for the headlight power cable, there isn't actually any direct wire cuts. There's just a fray in the cable around the outside. There's one or two slight frays in the wiring, so I've just sort of put a bit of solder in there just to make sure everything is properly connected is what I mean. And I'm just going to electrical tape it up to make sure it's completely weatherproof, and then put a large bit of heat shrink over the plug. Will be massive, but it'll be better than nothing. And it'll just basically make sure everything is completely waterproof and weatherproof, and will not be breaking anytime soon. Soldering has now been completed. The headlight should hopefully work. As you can see, it gets dark in the UK at about 3 PM at the moment, so running out of daylight. But what I have just clocked, there's a connector in there at the moment, so we should probably take that out. Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, update. Tom's been slacking the last couple of days, so he hasn't bought the GoPro. So I'm now going to let you know what has happened. All of this suspension has been put on. Everything is second-hand from other GTRs, so it's actually better than some crappy second-hand parts. This is all OEM stuff. That's new. That's new. That's new. That lower arm is new. And that drive shaft arm is new. But we've just run into a problem. That tyre is definitely facing this way, and this tyre is definitely straight. So I think something's still bent. And is this because the tracking's off and it needs to be adjusted, or is something actually still not straight? I don't know, but let's see how it drives anyway. First time, lots of warning lights, ABS malfunction, blah, 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 four-wheel drive, blah, 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 it's fine.
Okay, we know what we're doing. Does it work? Do we move all 4 wheels at the same time? Handbrake. Hey, fuck yeah. Scared the shit out of me there. All 4 wheels moving?
Yeah.
And then does the steering work?
Yeah.
So now the thing we do is drop the ramp and take a little spin.
Yeah, you're right actually.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, stop. Keep going like 10 centimetres and then stop.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, keep going back. Your wheel's falling off your alloy. Like big time. Just get it back.
Such a dumb idea.
Even look at it, it's moving on its own 4 wheels.
Well, yeah, the good news is, it is moving on with its own 4 wheels.
Great.
Yeah, 2.5. But this is still a massive problem. Why it isn't turning the right way, I don't know.
Yeah. You're good. Just... Oh, okay. Right, stop.
Are we on?
You've destroyed a bit of wood, but it's fine.
Are we on?
Yeah.
This wheel was a big issue. We don't know why it's bent. I would have posted a previous video before this, so hopefully someone suggests why this is so out. And can it be fixed by just doing the tracking if it makes it to a garage? Because then we're sorted. Everything else on this car is on. All the suspension bolts are tightened. Nothing is bad this side apart from the trajectory of the wheel. We don't have a tyre pump to pump it up. That's in the Defender, which is coming with new body parts, so otherwise we'd have done that.
Right, drive didn't go very well, and this wheel's camber was just completely off. So we decided to have a post. Well, Ethan posted on TikTok a post, and everyone in the comments basically said, "Look at the tie rod." So we took the tie rod off. This doesn't actually look any different to the other side, but the inner tie rod also looks okay until you look at this bolt here. As you can see, that's completely bent. Sort of bent down and to the left. So we're going to try and figure out how to take that off. Look what's come in the post. All the parts have now arrived, so Ethan's going to go and grab the R8 and I'm going to quickly get going at putting the rear bumper slash diffuser, not bumper, putting the rear diffuser on and sort of just get going on that, and then Ethan will give me a hand when he's back, hopefully very soon.
Next, the rear diffuser and rear under trays went on.
Rear diffuser installed. Looking really nice now. Old one ready for the bin. So now we've got things like the wing and the bumper and the side skirts to do. It was the end of the day today, but those are the jobs coming up and we'll be moving on to them shortly, I assume.
What the hell are we doing at the moment? Basically, we're getting all of the new parts, i.e. this GT-R bumper that was picked up from someone's garage in Manchester, transferring all the parts over. So the badge, this little plastic trim at the top, the wing we've done. So that wing is now completely ready for the bin. Then we've also got the side skirts and a couple other bits and bobs. Once that's all done, we'll get everything fitted to the car and should be looking the part, but it won't be driving the part because we're waiting for a track rod end to turn up on Monday, and this needs to be in a body shop by Tuesday. It's chaos, and I've yeah, hurt myself a bit. It's all good. It's sick. Progress. Let's get it. 2 functioning lights. New one has just gone in. Watch this. Indicator.
Go and test maybe.
Yeah, I should do maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
Both?
Yep.
As you can see from the last clip, some magic man at night came to put the driver's wing on and it looks sick. Front lip is on. Front bumper alignment with the wing is looking lame. Front wing alignment and the door is looking beautiful, and it opens without scratching. Do you know why? Because I put it on. Yeah, we've also got some indicators going on there, like some blacked out sequential type indicators. The new headlight is in. We did a little bit of bodgery yesterday, but as you can see, that is not going anywhere. And now for one of the last things that need doing with this car, fitting the beautiful front bumper that we picked off some dodgy guy off eBay to the car, lining it all up and making it look sick. GTR badge in. They still need to arrive. These indicators are done. We've still got the inner trim, the front bit still isn't there yet. Suspension parts haven't arrived, turning up tomorrow. But tomorrow we need to get this car on the road and it needs to drive about 70 miles an hour. Got 4 miles to drive to the body shop. And it's only going to happen when these suspension parts turn up.
So it's the next day now. We've got the front bumper on, the wings on, the headlights are all on and working. All the under trays are on, so everything on body wise is done besides the side skirts, but we're going to leave the body shop to do that. So now we've got the new track rod end, inner and outer, because this was our old one. Not particularly straight, what was putting our tracking completely off. Ethan has already installed the inner tie rod, so I'm just going to tighten that up while he's just doing a bit of bidding, and then I'm going to also put the outer one on and get this wheel less loose. And then we can actually take this in for a drive today. So once the new refurbished wheel arrives, we'll be able to put that on and take it for a drive. So that's all tight now. So it's time to put the boot on. What slides down there like so. And then it's locking off that boot with these clips, tightening that around it, and then putting the nut on and the outer tie rod on as well. And then tightening that up to here. And then that's all on and ready to go.
We are about to drive the GTR for the first ever time. The weather's absolutely shit. We've had a shed that's just turned up, which is obstructing everything. But suspension is on. Wheel is no longer moving without moving the steering wheel. It looks kind of straight. We've tracked it with eyes as best as possible. See, looks kind of similar to this side. There's only one way we're going to find out, and that's by ragging it around some back roads. So that is exactly what we're about to do now. Stay tuned. We're free! Right, let's get in, let's go. Also, look at the wheel. That's straight at the moment. Little bit off, but tracking can sort that out. Wow, this wants to go. Oh, thank you. Looks sick. It looks so cool. Okay, we'll calm down now.
Even that's spinning out.
Yeah, but to be fair, look at the weather. It's just gagging for it. Oh, I feel like such a fucking asshole. It's sick. Holy shit. Man, I was barely putting my foot down as well.
This car's not real.
How did the test drive go with the GTR? Death machine. We nearly died multiple times. Apologies to the cameraman. The rear diff was locking at some point. We don't know why that is. It might have been just because it was wet. I've heard on GTRs it might be normal. And what else was weird? Oh yeah, the rev. The rev wasn't sitting at 1,000. It was going like 500, 1,000 at 1.1. It was going up and down, and that is because I believe the fuel has been left in this car for too long. So we need to put some new fuel in, 99 octane, because we're not cheaping out because it is mapped to stage 4. And without further ado, today we're going to the body shop. So let's get on the road. These guys are cowboys, and they're going to send my car to Bradford, but not after we fixed the GTR. Aha.
We are definitely not fixing this car.
This is Bradley, everyone. How are you doing, Brad?
Yeah, good mate, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for saying we'll sort this out. This is the extent of the damage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
First time
probably
you've
worse
seen
than what I've seen online. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a Cat S.
Yeah.
So obviously we can see there's a little bit of structural damage.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Is there anything major, or just, you know, just like
It's nothing we can't sort it.
whack it
That's
out with a
absolutely
little
fine.
rubber mallet or something, right?
Just a little mallet, yeah, that'll sort it.
And then all of this.
Yep.
Bit of T-cut, I reckon.
T-cut will sort that.
T-cut will get that
I think we'll be able to polish it up, be fine. A little bit of polish.
Rear bumper as well. Got a little bit of stuff there.
Yep.
And then obviously the main work, I reckon, is with the door, structure-wise.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to get that out, yeah. We can give it a go.
The wings
See why not?
also a little bit dented.
Yeah, that's fine, that'll pop out.
Pop out. Yeah, a little bit of suction cup, toilet plug
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
If it was that easy, yeah, everyone would do it.
This is R35 bumper that come off another GTR that I do actually think is in relatively good shape. Probably just needs a little bit of sanding and a bit of silver.
I think we're going to reprime this and start fresh, definitely.
Well, if that's what you want to do, yeah, go for it. Yeah, then the wing. So that's already in colour, so obviously no need to
Keep that
prime.
on there, that's
and-
absolutely
yeah,
fine.
we like a little odd look.
Yeah, cool, happy days. Apart from that, it all looks good.
Sick.
This side's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
Just front wing, bonnet, bumper,
yeah.
damage on the side.
2 weeks later.
The GTR is finished! Look at it! Look at the car! Looks amazing. Looks so good. Brad has absolutely flipping smashed this. Come check out the bumper. We've got some holes here. That's for added ventilation to the fans. No, that is where the washerjet cover's going to go, but they're currently getting paid because they only arrived yesterday from Poland. Didn't do the bonnet. We did this wing. Check out the colour match. Yeah, new, old. New, old. I think he's done that spot on. He was up till 1 AM last night doing it. This door was never painted. This door was. This wing, again, colour match. We've had mixed opinions on the colour match. Some people say, hey, it's a shit colour match. I think it's a brilliant colour match. From looking at it through the camera, what do you think? This has been resprayed. That was stock. Actually, no, that's been resprayed as well. See, I can't even tell. That's how good it is. Cannot even tell. This sill was done out. This was completely written off, which is why it was Cat S. Not anymore. It's been completely repaired. And yeah, so was this rear bumper bit as well. That was sprayed. And I can't even see where the new paint is because it's blended. So, mint. Anyway, now we're trying to make it spit flames. So we're going to attach an Osmo to the rear of the car, and we might add some little video streaming of this fire coming out the bund, because that would look sick. So after all of that, you're probably wondering, how much have I spent on this car? Gulp. I'm about to tell you. Car initially cost me £27,000, 500 quid. It looked like that when it come off the trailer. Auction fees, I got stiffed for 2.3k. And then for the body shop, I also got stiffed for 3.1. We'll leave it out. Brad is a good lad. Thank you for helping us out with the GT-R. Parts from eBay, I spent 3,069 quid. However, Nissan quoted me 55 grand to repair everything. So I think that is a substantial saving. What do the parts look like? Well, they looked a bit like this. The headlight, 349 quid. The drive shaft, 401. And then 465 for the hub, which looked a bit like that. Yes, they are a little bit rusty, but they're Nissan OEM parts, which make them better than new cheap crap parts. That's what we learned from the BMW. Anyway, car delivery was 580 quid. Parts from the main dealer, 750, not 55 grand. Flat tyre to fix was 100 quid. The MOT was £40. Tracking 40. Tyre PS4 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, £260. And that was the state of the driveway after we dragged it in, which you saw at the start of this video. So how much did I spend in total? £37,821. That really hurts. But can you get a good ROI on your money? You're spending £2.98 to get something that looks like this. Are you gonna get your money back? I can tell you for a fact, I've done mad research into this. 48,000 miles. This is 43 grand. 53 grand, but these are categorized, as we can see, Cat D, Cat N, pretty much same thing, and they're going for more than I put into this car. So you tell me. I don't know. If you're not happy with getting something like this for £2.98 with a link in my bio, I don't know what's going to make you happy.